Welcome along. I'm Danny de Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Just been in a Zoom meeting with We Are All Satoshi, which is a company founded by Sam Lee. And if you don't know who Sam Lee is, well, he's actually been charged by America for his connection to a Ponzi scheme called Hyperverse. They allege that he was the founder or heavily involved, and they have actually charged him for serious fraud in connection to a $1.9 billion scam. Bitcoin Rodney was already incarcerated, and they've charged him for his connection also. And then we've had Brenda Chunga, which is otherwise known as Bitcoin Beauty. She's also been charged, and she's admitted guilt to the charges. There's a lot of people that are promoting these Ponzi schemes like Boomerang who have actually been involved in the past with other Ponzi schemes. So when I see them in these Zoom meetings, I don't even need to really go through the concept of what they're trying to sell or the product or the service. I can just tell it's a scam because these are multi-level marketers. Now, we just watched Boomerang for the last hour 20, and Shavez come on here and said that he's 100% relaxed and happy and satisfied with how life's going at the moment. He proclaimed that today he would be in the Zoom meeting giving us a demo. There was no such demo. There wasn't even a screenshot. It was just, I'm going to Vietnam. So he said he was going to Vietnam and he was going to go meet this guy, Simon Lee. This is a video that we did just a wee while ago. And it was Lucky in the room. It was all in Vietnamese, except for when she spoke, he translated. And you can put up the titles. This was a shocking meeting. They had 1,000 people in here. This Boomerang licensing is all about multi-level marketers making 65%. Any money that is spent on arbitrage trading licenses, 65% of it goes to the affiliate program and goes back to the people who are promoting it. They don't care whether this product is true or genuine. Now, on my other screen here, I will flip from this screen and I'll go to my left screen because we've got a part of the meeting that really interests me was a guy come on the screen and said something. They cut him off. Now, my audio might have been crap, but I just wanted to see whether we could capture it. And let's have a wee listen. No sound. No sound at all. Just see if I can get the sound. I do not understand why there's no sound in that at all. Isn't that incredible? Why is there no sound in that? I'm going to bring it onto my main screen and just see if I can get the sound going at the same point. Murphy's Law. Share, and we're going to go to this one here. And we are at the point where I saw this guy ask that question.
To a 2% admin fee.
20, we can
there's no sound here either.
On,
they've recorded it.
Boomerang as a product, but on WAS, it will be very difficult to go multi-chain
with no sound
because
I can't see any other reason
whole WAS ecosystem is built on TRX.
Oh, silly me.
So you can say from.
All right, so we're going to go back to the other one. I have my volume down. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy.
Please go ahead and unmute and ask your question.
Here we go.
Overwhelmed. His aunt.
Oh, sorry. This, hey, how you doing, Shavez? Thank you. This question actually is probably for you, Grace. I was curious if you are.
So he got cut off before he got a chance to actually ask that question.
Oliver, would you please go ahead and unmute?
She didn't flinch. She just got straight back on the pony. It's absolutely incredible. I'll just reshare my screen. So I just thought I put my hand up during the meeting. I had my camera on and I got kicked straight out for some reason. Don't know why. Let's see what we've got. So the other ones I wanted to show you. So there was a video that we did. Rob and I did. That's not the one I wanted. So as I said, they're going to Vietnam. That's the next plan. They're going on a sales pitch. The state of California has done a desist and refrain order for We Are All Satoshi and Sam Lee. And why that's interesting, that's actually a 6-page document. And if you haven't read that or haven't seen that, the link's in the chat room now, and you'll be able to watch it in the rerun later on. But how they answered this cease and desist letter was pointed out once again yesterday. So if we go to the third domain name that this company has had to release their website on. They used to be called weareallsatoshi.org. That got removed. Then they got another one called weareallsatoshi.io. That got removed. And then all of a sudden, within a 24-hour period, the website went down, and they rushed out and got themselves a new domain name. And what that meant, no one could log into the system. But if you go to their website, like they told us to yesterday, and you go to the bottom, you can see there's a legal disclaimer right at the very bottom, and they think this legal disclaimer is actually going to save them. Now, notice a professional company that's clever enough to produce AI trading bots can't get their style sheets working on their website. So I'm just going to patronize them there. I'm going to hold the shift key down and hit refresh and see whether the style sheet loads, because it probably is my browser, but I'll just make sure. And if not, then they have a problem, which is quite amazing. So that's fully loaded. And this was the statement that Shavez has added after the cease and desist letter. And it's called number 7. Let's read that.
7. Safeguarding reputation and integrity. This disclaimer is issued with the primary objective of safeguarding the reputation and integrity of We Are All Satoshi Was. It unequivocally states that any allegations linking the company with Sam Lee or any other individual are unfounded and without merit. By affixing my name below, I affirm the accuracy and legality of the contents of this disclaimer. Shavez.
Yeah, so that was quite breathtaking. Just trying to get that back. So there was a disclaimer. Now, the video that Rob and I did, it was a summary of months and months of work, and it was a collaboration of all the Avengers, myself, Rob, and Rob had gone into the code of the website and shown people that the simulation that they were doing was just bullshit and didn't work. Now, remember, we have got other things going on. We've got MetaMask putting out warnings about this website. So why would they be putting out warnings? Then they come up and they said, oh, because we're only doing a simulation at the moment of the arbitrage trading, MetaMask has actually flagged our website. So we contacted MetaMask and asked them for an update on that. And they provided us information which was breathtaking about Boomerang. So if you think that it's safe to connect your wallet, they were telling people to connect their wallets and do that. So at the bottom of this, you can actually continue to the site. And once you do that, you'll never see this message again unless you empty your cache of your computer. But don't be fooled by that. But in this demo, we went through and we showed the actual master wallet address, and we showed that we had funded the wallet address. And I am actually going to show this to you because it is actually quite breathtaking. So if we go to DeFi, we can go to the master wallet address that's feeding everyone's MetaMask wallets to give them an illusion that this is real arbitrage trading. And this is the wallet address where if I topped up the wallet address here, you would actually, when they had the website online, you can see I topped it up with $2.03. As soon as I did that, people were able to do what looked like real trading. And I'm going to give you an example of that. I think this is one here. So in here, as soon as I topped up the wallet, people were able to do a trade. So I told people, if you wanted, I could predict exactly how much money they were going to get. So because I only put $2 in there, that means there was only a few cents for people to get. But so somebody come along, they put $15 in, and if the fourth transaction is lower than the third transaction, that means this trade for $15 actually lost 4 cents. And then at the bottom, the person got paid out 15 cents, and there was gas fees of 5 cents. That adds up to 20 cents. So if you go back to here, you can see that this wallet address paid somebody's MetaMask wallet 20 cents. So you might not think that's alarming, but when you go back to the portfolio, you can see that they have all the exchanges that they're claiming that people can do trades on preloaded with money to give them a payment once they do what they think is real arbitrage trading. Now that might think, oh, what does that matter? But as soon as they stopped the money in that wallet, everyone stopped the trading. As soon as we went to the website, as we did on this website here, so we went along to what they call the market opportunities. And I said to Rob, look, let me refresh. And if you refresh it enough, you would actually see, eventually you would find 2 opposing trades. And what that means is you'd go USDT and DAI, and then you'd find DAI and USDT. And you would see one was capped at say like 1.2% profit, and the other one was maybe 0.5% profit. And if you waited long enough, I'll just see if you can bring that up. I won't play this video, but you can watch it. But you can see how that just refreshed now. And if you look at the screen here, you can actually see there's actually a trade here for 1.2 with USD Tether and Rapmatic. And there's another one down the bottom here for 1.7 with Rapmatic. So there's two trades going the opposite way at the same time. And if I left this window open, it would actually refresh and the trades would be exactly the same. It would shuffle, I should say, and the trades would be exactly the same. So then we went into the website code and we could see where they're actually making this simulation happen. So that was all very well. Then we went into the lines of the code and we could actually look at what was happening when people selected those trades and went through it all. And as I said, we proved that we could consistently get the same reward every single time. So every single time someone picked Post Tether and Rapmatic and put down $50, we could tell them exactly how much money they were going to get paid into their MetaMask wallet until the funds ran out in the super wallet address, I call them. So then I just went through and I showed people how that worked. And that's one thing I must do while I'm thinking out loud. I just want to show people how much money these guys are making at the moment by stalling this launch. So this is the website code. And if you go through the website code, I showed people how to go into the code of the website. You had to use Chrome. You had to just basically right click and go into wherever it was, the website. What did we click on? We inspect the code, and you do that. And then we found the Eureka moment was here was the code in the website that you could see that there's no way anybody would ever get more than 1.3. And you could see if you went back up a little bit, let's see if I get this right. We went through and we found this line of code that you're looking at here at the moment. It was 250,000 characters, 35,000 words. And we showed the part in the code where we could see, I'll just find one and then I'll stop it. Yeah, so here's, if somebody selected Rapmatic and Sand and they decided to do a trade between $1 and $46, the percentage payout would be 1.3. So every single time, that's why they were encouraging, because people come along and say, oh, I'm going to do a $5,000 trade and I'm going to use up all my flash loan money straight away. So if you don't know what flash loan money is, if you bought a $500 license, they would give you some demo money to play with. They would give you $1,500 worth of flash loan money, and you would be able to go away and practice and have a play. Anyone that did the most I ever heard of anyone ever getting from a $500 license was $19. So they were paying back people's money back to simulate the fact that they were doing a demo. They were doing real arbitrage trading. People that paid $10,000 would get $150,000 worth of flash loan money. And that would literally equate to the most we ever heard of anyone getting was maybe $800. So $10,000 in, $800 out, and then you had to wait. And people have been waiting for over 100 days. So it's just amazing. So when we showed this code and we put this video online, the very next day, the website code was removed. The day after that, the website had been removed. And we felt like we had a victory, and we had proven that this was fake arbitrage trading. And not only that, as you might have seen, if we went to a couple of other places. So, for example, there was a guy called Top Trump, and he basically had many trades. And so right now, 108 days ago. So let's just have a look at some of these. I'm just going to open up a few. Request flash loan, request flash loan, request flash loan, request flash loan. I think we've got enough, and we'll just do a few. Now, these are 113 days ago because that's when the system fell over. But just so you know that other people like me have actually found problems and inconsistencies, you can see this person managed how to hack the system. So he did a 65-cent trade. And this is why at one point they made it that the minimum trade that you could actually do was $10, because they realized that this person was doing a 65-cent trade and getting $798 back. So then let's go to another one. So here is a $15.88 trade, and the person got $1,635. Would you like another one? So here's another one, $3.86, and the person got a whopping $2,000. So they realized that people were onto them, and that's why the website has gone down. How about this one, $1? So you were led to believe that you could select a trade from one decentralized platform to another one. You could trade for $1 and you would get $1,399 back. This is what we call our top trader. This guy was winner. We figured that he must have made around about 50,000, if not more, from here. So here he is doing a trade, and I just flicked out of that one accidentally. And we have stuffed that one up. Oh, there we go. So now he's done $11 trade and he's made $1,280. Here he's done a $6.96 trade and he's made $1,500. I mean, you get the idea, guys. So what I'm getting at, whether this guy has hacked the system or whatever, $1 and he made $1,245. It's just not real arbitrage trading. Now, unfortunately, yesterday there was $600,000 in here. And Shavez alerted to it. He said that they had sold $500,000 worth of licenses over the last few days. And this is why they're prolonging the launch. This is why we did not see a live demo today. And if you understand how this works, you can actually go to the money that comes in. Now, we believe that people have got their money trapped in We Are All Satoshi. So if we went to We Are All Satoshi, and you logged into your We Are All Satoshi account, you might have an amazing amount of money in there. But the bridge for this has actually been broken for ever and a day. It doesn't even seem like it's ever going to launch. So the only thing you can do with your money is purchase. You can transfer your WOZ dollars into USDT, but only use it in the back end of the platform. So now what they're doing is they're coming up with products. And if you go to here, you can actually see people are using USD Tether to purchase products. And look at this, 2 hours ago. Actually, it's amazing there's not something here 5 minutes ago. Something's gone down. Any news on that one? That would be interesting. But here, $650 has been paid in. $500, $500, $500, $500, $500, $500, $500, $500, $500. People are buying these. So 6 hours ago, within the last 9 hours, we see 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, $9,000. So yesterday we saw $80,000 worth of licenses being purchased. Some of the money that you see here may actually be coming from people who have got money in WOZ and able to transfer their money into USDT and then purchase licenses and sell them to friends. So there could be a bit of money laundering going on. We'd love to hear from anybody where their friend who's in part of WOZ has created the account from scratch, handed it over, and then asked for you to transfer money into their crypto wallet, because that was what was happening with Hyperverse. So it's quite interesting watching this stuff take place. Anyway, that's enough. So that's just showing you that people are still signing up for this program. And the longer they stretch out providing you a demo and they go to meet Simon in Vietnam, the more money they are selling. But did they do what they said they were going to do today? Was there a live demo? No, there wasn't. Was there a live demo the other day? No. So now he says he's going to be in these Zoom meetings each day, each week, and he claims that he's going to be launching new products. Why would you be launching new products? If Boomerang was so damn awesome, then they wouldn't need to launch new products. You could just use Boomerang to make your fortunes in life. So it's just a ploy. These are just schemes and scams, and it just makes me sick. Now I'm going to show you my database and what I'm actually doing here. Today, I took all the usernames of everyone. And these are all the usernames of everybody that was in the meeting today. I managed to scrape 955 usernames and people's names. So if you are in one of those, then I will have your name. And how I use that information, I'll show you why it's handy, because a lot of these people are also training to be, promoters, and they're encouraging you to recruit your friends and family. So don't do it, because if I search for your name, I'll have a record of what day that you were in that meeting and when that document was created. And we'll be able to show that the day that you turned up and you started scamming people. As for Ponzi schemes and scams, I don't just do Boomerang. No, I do other Ponzi schemes as well. So right now, as we speak, there was a new one called AMC Global. AMC Global was promoted by two guys called Mike and Mike. We call them Dumb and Dumber. So once again, Mike and Mike, they are two retired businessmen. And we're going to go to Mike. And in here, I'll find Mike Donaldson. And I'm not actually going to do that. We'll put that over there because I don't want something to be on the screen. But they were doing a demo today. And they were promoting what you see here as a, another arbitrage trading platform. And they all have false claims, but no one is doing any arbitrage trading. Is arbitrage trading a real thing? Well, yes, it is a real thing. Sam Bankman-Fried was doing arbitrage trading back in the day. And he was trading millions of dollars from one exchange or one asset to another asset and scraping off money in between. He was doing millions of dollars. He wasn't doing $100. He wasn't doing $10 trades. They literally had it set up that people could click a button and do a dollar trade, a $5 trade, a $10 trade, $50 trade, a $100 trade, and a $150 trade you're all able to do a trade. This was all them trying to simulate a real arbitrage trade. So you would buy and sell these licenses, and the people selling them, as I said numerous times, are getting 65%. So if I go into this here and I go to the dashboard, I've never been in the dashboard. Now I signed up for an account yesterday and it broke. So I decided to try logging in with my username and password again. And this is the back end of this new arbitrage trading platform. Don't know anything about it at all, but I just wanted to give you a look. And also I'm recording these videos for evidence to show that these websites that start up are here today and gone tomorrow. So don't be enticed to sign up for these. You'll just unfortunately lose all your money. 400K moved. Does that right? So there was 600Ks at that address 12 hours ago. 400K was moved through one router address out to Binance. And Binance is liable. I was in a podcast 2 days ago and they said, who is liable? What can you do about this thing? And I said, it's really not even rocket science. What you need to do is you need to stop Binance harvesting money from scams. The other one you can do is report Zoom. People need to go after Zoom for providing the tool that allows people to do these bank robberies. Zoom is broadcasting these meetings all over the show. But anyway, it's just disgusting when you're watching this money move out of these wallet addresses. So Susie said there was $400,000 being moved out of this wallet address here. All I need to do is go into out, and here you will see that the money has been transferred out. $10,000, $7,000, $800, $5,000, $10,000, $10,000, $10,000, $10,000, $10,000, $400,000. They transfer the money from here to over there. And then what we do is we've followed the money. We've followed the money, and we're watching it being transferred from one wallet address to the other wallet address, and then they seem to accumulate it, and that seems to go into wallet addresses that have been dormant in some cases up to 700 days. This is probably Binance that you're looking at here, but it's just ruthless. Now, how much money have we tracked? Well, I showed Susie Crypto's G tracked since this has actually been happening. How would 140? Can we increase that to 140? I don't even know how to say that. 140 million plus money has been transferred from We Are All Satoshi's super wallet address. Now, there's so many inconsistencies that I just can't even tell you in a podcast or in a YouTube live. For example, Pavel was meant to be the owner of Boomerang. Where is Pavel? They did a launch. They were meant to launch back in March the 1st. They were in Dubai. They had a flash car. They had a stand. We saw, what did we see? $250,000 was being brought into these schemes each day. And we were just watching it all disappear. It was absolutely crap. Okay, I just found the Boomerang wallet. Oh my God, did you really? Can we share that? Oh my God, I just found a link to the Boomer sub wallet from MOF. Does anyone remember MO? Yes. MOF was a guy who was a paid actor who meant to own his exchange. GG sending you a message. Oh my God. Well, why don't you come in here and show us this stuff? That would be cool. But we've, people say to us, oh, we're just doing this for YouTube clicks. And I think, what a low blow insult. We're actually showing you guys the inconsistencies. We're actually showing a lot of people the lies that Shavez is saying. We don't even believe Shavez is, I don't personally believe Shavez is the man behind this all. I just think he's a mule. I believe that this is a criminal network. I believe this is just like the cartel. We're watching money laundering. We're watching human trafficking take place. And this is just, this is big world scams. And not only that, Boomerang, we are all Satoshi, stable Deo, stable opinion. You started with hypertech, hypercapital, hyperfund, hyperverse, hypernation, hypercosmos, hyperplanet, and then diversal, and then you've got VAV, and then you have MMM, make more money, and then you had VidiLook 1, 2, 3, and then Vend was meant to be the end of VidiLook, and then Vend 1, 3, and then Vend 4, and then Vend 5. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And we have found that all these organizations are operating out of the same building. We Global, Blockchain Global, Vera, I think it is, or Zera, whatever it's called. There are other ones. They're all operating out of the same building. We're watching. We are literally watching the blockchain. And we've seen Diversal, Fund, from the Hyper One. There's another one I didn't mention. Hyper One funded the wallet addresses of where all Satoshi when they needed liquidity. So these scams are all ran by the same company. And I've just been told, Admiral, not yet. So we need to do some investigations. But we've got a great team behind us, and I'm really proud of us. And it actually makes me feel quite emotional, what we're actually doing here. I'm going to get rid of that. So we've got this site, and just while I'm in the back end, I wouldn't mind documenting what is actually in the back end, because so far there's nothing. Fund history, you can see that I haven't given the minimum deposit was $49, and this is another Ponzi scheme, fake arbitrage trading platform, Binance transactions, and what have they got here? AMC Live API. So that's going to be interesting. But if you're associated with this company and you have actually seen any simulations of arbitrage trading, please do give us the hashtags and let us look at what they're actually doing, because some of it is really clever stuff. And to the average bear, you probably wouldn't be able to make sense out of it. But this is not arbitrage trading. This is just a product that they're throwing at people so that they can make money through the real scam, and that is multi-level marketing. It's not rocket science, ladies and gentlemen. So what have we got here? Rank level. So why do you need rank levels when you've bought a license to do arbitrage trading? I would not have any idea, other than they're just building marketing docs. So these are just marketing docs. It's got Chinese, English, Spanish, French, and Dutch. Rank levels, support ticket, profile settings. So if I go into English, what am I going to get? I'm going to get a PDF with the pitch deck. So this is what this claims to do. What are they? Company introduction. I mean, I'm not going to do this now, but knowledge base, our vision. You've got to have a vision. Our service profile. These are all probably generated with AI. Our project. Oh my goodness, the colors look very similar to something else I've seen before called, what do we call a stable opinion. Risk management. And I have not even looked at this before. This is just hot off the desk yesterday, and I haven't had a chance to look at it. Investment plans. I mean, this will be promoted via Zoom. If you really want to shut down, report these meetings to Zoom. It's just incredible. Bonuses. I mean, where do we go here? We've got 22 pages of rubbish. Ranking system. I mean, what are you, all children, that you have to have some sort of ranking system? Ruby rank. Oh my God. It's my favorite color, ruby. All right. So roadmaps, you've got a year and a half roadmap before they make you a billionaire. I mean, it just goes on. Disclaimer. Make sure you read those disclaimers. Listen to these disclaimers you listen to if this reads.
The information provided on this document is based on sources that we consider reliable. However, we assume no guarantee for the accuracy. completeness, or timeliness of such information, nor for any recommendations or for the economic or fiscal implications thereof. This publicly accessible information is provided for general information purposes and shall not under any circumstances replace investor product. Related advisory services or legal relationships between you and our services shall be governed by the laws of the British Virgin Islands. We expressly inform you that our internet offering is aimed exclusively at persons who are subject to a legal system in which such a choice of law clause is permitted.
Okay, so a company that's registered in the British Virgin Islands, do you want to be part of it? Crazy, isn't it? Well, let me shut down that meeting. So you've got an idea of that new one. We've shown you some arbitrage trading that's fake, and we've shown you that there's a MetaMask warning out there saying deceptive side ahead. We've shown you the disclaimer on the affiliate marketing side. We've gone back to that website. I uploaded a video before. I just want to save that. I just did a podcast yesterday with Rob. I just want to push that out so it's locked in. I'm just going to go next. What have we got? I'll just get rid of this. I just uploaded my podcast I did yesterday. I always say in business, if you can do a job in 2 minutes, do it straight away. Otherwise, you never get things done. I'm just going to redo this later on. I just don't want to lose that. And it's an unlisted blog. Right. Okay, so that's quite cool. So I'll get rid of that. As I've shown you, we've got lots of video evidence. I'm just going to flip up some of the videos that we put on our YouTube channel to help people. So obviously I'm live at the moment. So if you do go to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe. It's not rocket science how to do it. Just click the button. If you wait a second, you'll see YouTube is. You'll see a link how to subscribe. But I just want to talk you through it. You can join as a member if you want to support me. I've got a lot of people in the chat room right now that are members. You can join from, I think, a little as $1 a month, which I really do appreciate. Help keep the show going. You just click the join button at the end, which isn't hard to do. I'll emphasize that. And then a box will pop up, and it looks like this. And you'll get a story about me, and you just click join, and away you go. You're and you can stop it anytime you like, and it will come away. And I haven't done this for a while. Complete your purchase, 99 cents, and there's your credit card, and away you go. But I won't subscribe to my own channel because that's sort of like counterintuitive. So you come down here, you'll see my lives, and in the morning I come along here and I've got real-time Ponzi Hunter investigation live streams, and you'll often see that I'll have notification of a stream that's about to start, and I try to get them going my time around about 11 o'clock at night so that you guys can bookmark and be notified when I do launch. Then all the good videos that I have, all the content that I create on my lives, I chop up into small videos. So yesterday we had May Summervu, which was Sam Lee's right-hand lady. She was abusing me on the phone, telling me that I'm the real devil. So I actually managed to record a segment of that within the live that I'm doing now. And then I've chopped that out and I've uploaded that onto my YouTube channel as a what I call an upload movie. And then I've got Carl. I've just made that one unprivate. But Carl here, Carl Harvesting, he actually was a big promoter of a Ponzi scheme that has just been busted on behind MLM, and also the government has put out a warning. He deleted all his videos. I had a video of him and his videos. So I actually reported him to every government organization that's involved in crime in Canada, and also all the media. And then he wrote back to me and gave me an email basically saying I've ruined his life, but he's ruined many people's lives. So you'll see lots of videos like that. That's the purpose of this. Also, the podcast that I was in was called Building Fortunes Radio Network. And I was in that the other day, and that broadcast in America. So that was quite exciting. And I recorded myself being recorded. If you're wondering about how I survive, I actually am a drop shipper. So I'm not against making money online, but I currently have a few websites that I'm selling, ready to go drop shipping websites. If you want to learn more about drop shipping, I sell around about anything from 5,000 to 8,000 products per year. It's a great way of making a bit of additional income. Now, if you do go to my website, you'll see a passive income, and I actually talk about a side hustle. It's not going to be a business, full-on business, where you could make it a business if you work really, really hard, but the reality of it is a bit of a side hustle doing drop shipping, a bit of supplement your income. But I do explain it on my website if you are interested. And also, I've just started recently putting videos on teaching people tips about drop shipping and how it all works. In here, I've got a personal life as well. So it'll teach you how to descale your coffee machine. I'll teach you how to tie a tie. I put a video on the internet the other day of 2 kids walking into a shop that I work part-time at. And these kids walked in and basically I trespassed them from the shop. They had been annoying us for 7 days prior. But this little kid walks into the shop and he just, with his mate belly claver on, and basically assault me and punch me. I put that video on TikTok. 3 million people later have viewed it. And also Instagram, over 1 million people have viewed these videos. But on my YouTube channel, I put the video footage on there and only 5,000 people have actually looked at that video. But what I was trying to say is basically you'll find all types of content on my YouTube channel. I have a lot of fun putting together shorts. I found some content the other day of Sam Lee, and I've just thrown that back online. And there's lots of snippets in the shorts area of my video. I didn't want to click on that. Dancing Girl, she was a lot of fun, but go have a look at her if you want. But that's basically my YouTube channel. And also, most importantly, oh, thank you, Taylor. That's very generous. Thank you very much for the super chat. That's really, really nice. Yeah, and it really makes a difference. So thank you very much. That's a very nice gesture. But in here, I've got playlists. If you go to the community area, that's where any news updates that we do, I do post them in here. So here's my live demo that we never got. Here's Carl's email to me. Rob did a video yesterday, and I promoted it in here. And if you go down here enough, you can actually see May Summervu. We actually uploaded some photos. We actually found out where she's living at the moment. We believe she's back in California because she had some new photos taken. We managed to reverse image search these photos and find that the photographer that took them is based in California. And from that alone, we've now found that May Summervu potentially is back in California. So these aren't related to anything to do with scams, but it was a bit of a shock when we come along here and we see May Summervu. So we reached out to the photographer and we said, did you know the lady that you took photos of is actually a known scammer? We want to know whether he took the photos in California. This is her business look. But that lady there has defrauded people out of millions of dollars, and we're after them, and that's what we do. So that's just a little bit of a heads up on that one. So we keep an eye on the blockchain for you. But if you are in doubt and you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure whether this guy Danny doesn't know what he's talking about, then reach out to us. You know, we've got a big team of people, and we can answer those questions for you. But if you're going alone and you're thinking, look, I know better than Danny, I know better than the Avengers, this stuff that he's showing us is just here because he's got his own personal agenda, you would be wrong. But if you don't challenge what we have on Boomerang, Shavez, and all these Ponzi schemes, the reason of just flipping back onto the YouTube channels to show you, if you went to my live section, you can see that I've busted many scams, and many of them have fallen over. It just goes on and on and on. And we've had many claims from these guys, and they're all doing the same thing. They're all going after that multi-level marketing money, and they don't ever deliver the products. Now, if you've been doing this for 3 years like I have, you don't need to sit here and convince people of every nitty-gritty detail about the scam. It's a real simple rule, ladies and gentlemen. There's 3 things you can look out for if you want to identify the scam. The first thing is, do they use crypto to take your money? And if they do, I'm not against crypto, but if they use crypto, that's usually the first red flag. The second red flag is, does it have multi-level marketing associated to the opportunity? If you refer somebody, will you get a reward? And people go, oh, there's nothing wrong with multi-level marketing. Well, there are some big companies that they keep saying, like Amway, Tupperware, Melanuka, all these companies use multi-level marketing, and they're doing it legally. But because of those big name companies are doing it, that these small crypto companies are using the same sales tactics. And so for that reason, it's not a scam. Well, you're wrong. These companies are all using multi-level marketing because they can't afford to hire a sales team. So they get the Joe Blog out there to join an affiliate system like We Are or Satoshi, and they promote their products and they get paid the commission. They don't care whether the product works or not. Now I'm down to this line of code. We've got couples here. Over here, I've got the Courtneys. $22 million they brought in for Hyperverse. We've got Tammy Jackson. Tammy Jackson used to be an ambassador, used to be the head lady for We Are or Satoshi. She was now off promoting other scams. I watched a meeting with her 3-4 days ago, where they were about to promote a new opportunity. They were giving these leaders preloaded wallet addresses with $100,000 preloaded on the left leg, so that when they recruited their community, they would straight away get a commission. So these companies that are promoting these Ponzi schemes are paying these leaders off. We managed to go into their meeting and listen to 10 minutes of them telling us how these scams really work. We are on the front line. We are the people that are seeing this sort of stuff. 7K Metal, I did a video on them. I couldn't prove it was a scam. However, you're paying for overpriced metals. So we give other cautionary advice as well. But the people that are promoting it do get paid a commission. The people that are promoting it do have a connection with Hyperverse. So why would you associate yourself with people who have got a shady background? May Samavu, we proved... We did a video about Sam Lee and how he got married in Thailand. Well, it wasn't a marriage as such. It was a proper marriage, but it was never verified. He's got a wife called Anne, and then he had also 4 mistresses. Sam's had children to 2 of those mistresses, and he's got 2 2-year-olds to 2 different women, all in the last 2 years. When I put that video out, another lady from China who was going to go move over to Dubai and live with Sam realized that Sam had mistresses and was married. She never knew it. And that was a shock to her. And Sam had paid $17,000 to renovate her house. She was probably going to go over to Dubai, have her passport removed, and she would have been trapped there. I believe this has got human trafficking to it. Michael, there's another guy called Michael. This guy here, Michael Jason, is that Michael Giscam, I call him, Michael's. He's a Nigerian guy. He's followed around with policemen. He's got armed guards all the time. He's defrauded people allegedly out of $87 million. I'm an ex-Jehovah's Witness. Here I've got an interview here with a lady who was also an ex-Jehovah's Witness. We've got another one that was called Deception Behind Affiliate Advertising Club. They had 3 videos, one for the leaders, one for the marketers, and one for the peasants. And the whole scam was launched to a select few. I just happened to be in the live when they were handing it out, and I managed to document it. We've got the Satoshi Show people. We've got a video I just released the other day about the peace-loving hippie couple. What were their name? Clear Crystal Deception. I called that video. So you'll find lots of videos, lots of history, and so I've got lots of knowledge in my head. I've got lots of knowledge on the internet. I've got a lady here called Vera who was in the Guardian newspaper. She had basically got involved in trading. She had put $40,000 on a trading platform. She had a guru help her do the trading. Within 2 weeks, she lost $40,000. She went back to the company and said, how can I lose $40,000 in 2 weeks? They gave her $10,000, loaded her account with $10,000. She traded for 2 days, made $100,000, went to withdraw the $100,000 that she thought she made. They said that because they gave her the $10,000 to make the $100,000, it wasn't her money. However, if she put another $10,000 into the platform, they would share the money with her. She never did that, but she was tempted. Then she went to a crypto recovery company, and they claimed that they had clawed back out of her $90,000 that she had lost. They reckon that they had claimed back $110,000. However, to get it clawed back, she needed to pay $1,800. And then when she got it clawed back, they gave her a WordPress website that she could look at, and she could see the money. She could log into it, but to get the money off that wallet onto another wallet, she needed to pay an additional $1,800. So Vera, her story was now in the Guardian newspaper. I was the one that connected her to the newspaper. Point being, she never got any of her money back. She lost about $90,000 to crypto investments. You know, it just goes on and on and on. And she reached out to me to ask me whether she should pay $1,800. I spent about an hour and a half talking to her to convince her that this was a scam and she'd been re-scammed. So these are the videos, and this is the knowledge that I share. Yes, I've been in the New York Times. I just saw a picture of that come up. They couldn't do a story about Keith Williams as heavy as they'd like because they were scared that they would get sued for defamation. I had someone trying to sue me in the New Zealand High Court for defamation for $3.8 million last year. They filed a discontinuance an hour and a half before the High Court judge opened the file. I got awarded the majority of my costs. It cost me $36,600 to defend myself. The judge said I spent too much time defending myself for a landmark case in New Zealand for $3.8 million. Would you believe? He awarded me $27,500. I have to pay back the $8,000 I was short, $5 a week. After we got awarded $27,500, they asked me for the home address of the scammer that tried to sue me because they wanted to collect the money of him. Can you believe that? So somebody can drag somebody through the New Zealand High Court here in New Zealand and they not know the home address of the person that's doing so. The whole system is corrupt. And that's why I'm a real vigilante when it comes to, these scams and the like. But yes, by all means, you'll see my website up here at the moment. By all means, if you have any information, submit it via my Contact Us page. There's a form set up to do so. Also, if you want to book an express chat with me, if you've got some really good stuff, I have a Koha donation where you can book my time, and then you can literally go to buy me a cup of coffee and you can book 20 minutes of my time and we can have a one-on-one chat just like I'm talking to you directly. But I need to try to make a living out of this simply because I can't survive on nothing. So if you wanted to, book my time, do remember that I really appreciate you paying something for my time. Makes it worthwhile, and also I can spend more time with you. So if you go to my website on the bottom right-hand side, you can see a link that says buy me a cup of coffee. If you go to buy me a cup of coffee, which you can actually see in the address right now, I'll put that link in there, you'll get to this page. If you go to the extra session of the page, you can see I have 3 options. Maybe you're a podcaster and you want to interview me. Well, why don't you book a personal video? You can do that, or book an express chat. I've got a fee here that you can book an express chat for $1. Oh no, you can't. You can have to give me $25. Didn't know that. That's good to know. Or you can put $2,500 million if you want, and then we can book an express chat, and I can give you a hand. So that's basically me in this section of the meeting. What I want to do now is just say to you, unfortunately, we've watched another $500,000 disappear off the platform. Susie was jumping up and down with excitement. She tells me I need to wait. I'm not very good at waiting, Susie, but by all means, it would be really awesome. We've got a chat, somebody in the room here who's given us some information. We might be able to get some other information coming up in the not too distant future. Oh, this is here actually. So what I'll do before I get stuck into this part, I'll just close this part of the meeting down so I can chop it into segments if I want to. You've just been listening to a summary of Ponzi schemes and scams. I've been doing a bit of an introduction about me and what I'm actually here for, my hidden agenda, as they say. And also, we just sort of gave a summary of the failed Boomerang demo that was meant to be happening today for the second time. They claim that the Boomerang product will be launched in the next 7 days. Shavez said that. He's actually said that multiple times, and then he comes up with some excuse or a no-show. What's going to happen about now, kids, is you are going to be gaslighted. You're going to be told they've got a new product, and they're going to entice you to spend more of your USDT. Do not be fooled. I'm Danny de Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. I hope you've enjoyed this segment of the show. Please think twice before you hand out your USDT to a scammer. If you have any questions, come to me directly. Ask me these questions. We have a team of people around us that can help identify. We're not here to find a good investment opportunity for you, but we can certainly pull out the red flags and help you save your money. Don't give your money away to USDT. Wake up and listen to what we're saying. We have got a team of people investigating these scams, and don't think you can sit here behind your computer screen and figure it out yourself. You need our help, you need our support, and we're here to give it to you. So there's no excuses. I'll see you in the next segment.